What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right time, right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down.
So guys, I have to talk about it today. We're going to be talking about the current state of modern women, the current state of dating, and why modern women refuse to date Malcolms. Yes, that's right, Malcolms. Mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. These men tend to be blue-collar men. These men tend to be 9-to-5 men. But you have women all over the world saying that they don't, well, all over the U.S., in the West, saying they don't want Malcolms. They want scammers, drug dealers, hood dudes, or entrepreneurs, okay? So let's get into the video.
Little bit of bitch in my chillings. And mama, don't worry, you raised the...
Alright guys, so that sound is actually copywritten, but the guy who made this video, he says my collar isn't blue, it's gold, and he is jumping into what appears to be the ocean or the sea, doing some type of blue collar job that is extremely laborious and difficult to do. And these are the hard jobs that men continue to do and continue to sign up for every single day so that we can enjoy the infrastructure that we do in the West. And it is not appreciated at all by the women of the West, and that's why a lot of men are going overseas to get their passport, because women don't respect hardworking 9-to-5 blue-collar men like this brother here, and his talents are better served elsewhere. Okay, so that sound is probably copywritten as well, but to illustrate the point that women do not respect the blue-collar Malcolms, she is using money to dry her tears off. A Louis Vuitton, which is, it looks like a fake Louis Vuitton wallet or hand purse. She's using this to cope by saying that, oh, she's crying because she's 40 and never had kids. But if you pay attention to this video, she actually has a Christmas tree, but you'll see there are no presents. Okay, now I'm not sure if this was during the Christmas season, but it's a single woman tell if she has her Christmas tree up all the way into March, as we are now. If she still got her Christmas tree up and it's already March, you might as well keep it up for the rest of the year. I mean, it's absolutely hilarious. These women are mad unorganized, and then she's over here talking about she doesn't need a man and wiping her tears with 50. Where are the Blueface Hunduns though? See, you got 50s, but you ain't got Blueface Hunduns. Now, the dog is very beautiful, but I'm sure that he doesn't want to be involved in your shenanigans. I mean, this woman, she looks like a aged out Lana Rhodes. I'm not even gonna cap. So, I mean, this is the state of modern women, and you see the hive mind. She got 324K likes and 16.9K comments and 264K shares on TikTok. So I'm sure that a whole bunch of women were relating to this and, using this video to cope as well with the fact that they don't have kids, they're single, no man to love them, and, the likelihood of them passing away and their dog, eating their body while it is going through rigor mortis is extremely high.
Okay, so I dated this guy.
Okay.
Who told me his body count was 1,000.
That's ridiculous.
I thought it was ridiculous.
Disgusting. 1,000? That's disgusting.
And his lifetime.
I don't believe him.
I'm
I think he's lying. I think he's lying. He don't know math. That's the reason you shouldn't marry him.
Ridiculous?
First of all, he don't know math. Ain't no way he slept with no 1,000 women.
I think so.
That's a little too honest.
People outside.
Jesus Christ.
People outside.
What did he do? Was he an athlete?
No,
rapper, musician?
No, I've never dated a rapper. I've never dated an athlete. I like different kind of. I like lawyers and doctors and executives and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after he told you that body count,
I'm not interested.
Yeah, you don't want to be 1,001.
Yeah, I don't want to be
I don't know
one
why
of
he would
many.
say that anyway. Like, that's
It's like
not
a
something that's
multitude of
sexy.
women.
I knocked off 1,000 women.
So let me ask you guys a question. Like a man in our 40s, like what's a normal body count?
Man, I just had this conversation this week. I'm 44 years old. And one of my homeboys was talking about he slept with 50 women. I'm like, you know how much 50 women is?
I think that's a lot.
That's a lot. I've never been to 50 women. That's a lot of people.
Ugh.
Well, what does he do?
100 is a lot of people.
What does he do?
Nothing.
But why does it matter what he does, though?
The reason I ask is because if you're usually, I'm not going to put it on everybody, but if you're a musician or you're an athlete, you travel from city to city.
Okay.
And a lot of times they knock off chicks in different cities.
Okay.
So I would think that their body count will be a lot higher than your average person.
I don't think y'all can count.
Because they travel a lot.
You know how much 100 people is?
That's what I'm saying. I was thinking, like, if I'm at Best Buy and it's 100 people in Best Buy,
Yes.
you slept with all of these people.
I don't believe that. I don't believe when people say stuff like that. 1,000 people is ridiculous. I don't believe that. Wilt Chamberlain, 20,000? I don't believe that either. That's nonsense.
All right, well.
He thought it was pretty normal.
No.
No, that's not normal.
No.
1,000 is not normal.
No.
So what is normal?
I don't know what normal is, but I think when you start getting in the 50s to 100, it's like,
Amy's real quiet. I need to know
I'm
a
trying to
normal
think,
number.
what is normal?
Like your single friends
Yeah.
in their 40s. What's a normal number?
So if they knock off 2 people a year.
no,
is that
no,
normal?
you guys are not knocking off 2 people a year. It's like 2 people like a month.
Ugh. And you know how
stop.
you know how you know they lying, Tamar, when you say to them, so you slept with 1,000 people, how many STDs you had? And they tell you none.
I know.
Ain't
it's
no
a lie.
way in
Yeah,
hell.
that probability is there. That probability is different.
Exactly.
All right, guys. So I did want to play the full clip of Tamar Braxton saying that she dated a guy who told her his body count was 1,000. Now, we all know when it comes to men, you take the number and you divide it by 3. When it comes to women, you take the number and you multiply it by 3. According to Tamar Braxton's body count, she's absolutely over at least 25 men. So I don't see why she's acting like she was just so disgusted, especially since she most likely made his body count 1,001. And a lot of men do lie about their experience in order to seem more experienced. But the reality is, men, you don't really have to lie. As a matter of fact, you don't have to tell them anything. Just like if you ask a woman for her body count, she doesn't have to tell you, well, you shouldn't be discussing this. You should just look at her actions and understand that, yo, she got a high body count because of the way that she moves. Now, as for this guy that she was dealing with, yes, he probably did have a lot of bodies, but I think he was over exaggerating to the highest degree. And this just goes to show that women don't really care about body count, because Tamar Braxton ended up dealing with this man, and she dated this man for a long period of time, and I'm sure that he was blowing her back out, so he was satisfying her in that way so that, you know, she was good, and she didn't really question that he had that many bodies. Now, Charlamagne did say something about Wilt Chamberlain not having 20K bodies. I'm gonna keep it a buck. From everything that I've heard, for everything that I know about Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, he absolutely did have a lot of bodies. Now, I can't confirm 20,000, but I definitely think he was over at least 5,000. And you know, some men are like that, okay? Especially very elite men, as I've told you guys before, or Kevin Samuels told you guys before, high value men don't cheat, they exercise options. And then I go as far as to say that sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. So if he has the access and he has the variety, then he's going to take forth. Now, she said she was dating some executive or a doctor or some professional. And, you know, that's respectable. I don't believe her that she hasn't ever dated a rapper or entertainer or athlete. I just don't believe it. I'm sure one of these guys have blown her back out before. But we'll take her word for it and give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she didn't. But the reality is that she is very much overestimating the amount of behind that men get. As we all know, 64%, or was it 67% of men have reported to be single in 2023, according to the Pew Research survey. And then on top of that, 1/3 of those men report to be virgins or haven't had intercourse. And for her to say that 1,000 bodies for a man is normal, that's not normal at all. Now, 1,000 bodies for a woman, I could definitely see it, because honestly, 1,000 bodies in a lifetime, that's just I mean, that's a few people a month, and women are doing that on the regular right now. So I'm not even surprised at that, especially if she's sports smashing all throughout her 40s and early 50s. And then you have another woman who is in her 50s going to frat parties. I think she is something Cougar on TikTok. So this woman's going viral for messing with super young guys. So it's very easy for a woman's body count to get to 1,000, but not easy for a man. So if the guy legitimately had 1,000 bodies and we take him at face value, then he's probably an extremely wealthy man.
Where the real granddaddies at? Y'all stop acting like y'all don't see them niggas working on the side of the road. Take them niggas a motherfucking basket of chicken, ho. Act like you see that hard working nigga with that goddamn work motherfucking uniform on. Working nigga. Bitch. Go by the fire department and drop off some biscuits, bitch. Y'all don't appreciate them niggas making $30,000 a year. Y'all keep wanting these fuck niggas that ain't getting you nothing but dick and diseases. Keep it up. I'm gonna take my hat off to the hard-working middle-class men out there working hard. Catch him on his lunch break, baby. And on Friday,
Okay.
he gonna make sure you got what you need. That was my daddy and granddaddy. Maybe I'm just reminiscing because ain't no more daddies like that no more. Everybody want to be a drug dealer and a rapper. Nobody don't want to be no worker, hard helmet wearing ass worker. You niggas. But we like them boys, men. Real man. Y'all don't want to give him no respect. He don't want nothing but a 6-pack and some money to get back and forth to work. But he gonna make sure that bills paid and gonna put that dick on you. And gonna be happy when you could go in there and give him that steak and motherfucking mashed potatoes and goddamn salmon. He happy. You bitches better learn how to get your family back in order. Girl, go to let's talk. You remember when mama used to fry that chicken in that Tupperware bowl and put that goddamn paper towel in it and take that bowl up there to daddy job? I do. When we got that check on Friday, baby, everybody had money. The whole house was happy because daddy was home. You bitches ain't had a daddy at your house. Study want to chase after these niggas, don't give no fuck about you, and want to look down at a real nigga. Y'all better cut that shit out. You gonna be by yourself, bitch. Yeah. You getting old. You getting old, bitch. All that play shit was in your 19s and 20s, bitch. Get real with yourself. Shit.
So I definitely had to react to this video. I thought it was hilarious. I love the energy. I love what she's saying, minus the profanity. But the kicker here is the Malcolms that she's referring to as the hardworking black men. The Malcolms, they want feminine women, and this woman, she is pretty masculine. She does have a tattoo on her chest. It looks like she has, a decent rack, but at the same time, the tattoo on the chest is just completely flawed out. So I don't think that she would be a good candidate for my Malcolms, okay? My guys who are over here, who I call mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men, or medium ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. I wouldn't recommend my Malcolms to this lady, but I do like what she's saying. I do like the energy, and she's right. A lot of these women are looking for Thuggo and them, Pookie and Ray Ray and them, when they could get the guy with a $30,000, $35,000, $40,000 job who's working hard, putting in work, blue collar job, okay? And he's coming back home every single day. He's loyal. He's like a dog who knows where the doghouse is, okay? And I'm not comparing my Malcolms to dogs, but what I'm saying is I'm giving an analogy to show you how loyal these men are, because all they really have in their identity is work, okay? Hard work, laborious work, physical, manual labor, all right? And a lot of women, specifically black women, are overlooking these brothers in the community because they're considered lame. They're considered uneducated because they didn't get a college degree, even though they have a trade, even though they might be educated in finances, even though they might have their whole life together. A lot of women will overlook these men, these Malcolms, these mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men in pursuit of a Pookie and Ray Ray who is getting fast money. So I hope the women listen up to her message. Honestly, it looks like it might be a little too late for her as well, or maybe she has her Malcolm. But I do appreciate women speaking up and putting the message out there that the Malcolms definitely need to be appreciated. So you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions to the email down below with a screenshot of your Cash App. So I know you pay your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking team with the BS. And you already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.